The next topic is about project team meeting. A project meeting or a project team meeting is considered as an effective way to distribute information and communicate with the project team and stakeholders. It should be held on regular intervals during the project life cycle to ensure that everyone with an interest in the project is appropriately involved in addressing issues, proposing ideas, and solving the problems. The purpose of the project meeting is to arrive at decisions that result in completed projects that meet their requirements and goals on time and on budget. A project meeting generally facilitates collaboration, leadership, and top quality decision making. A well-organized meeting at each critical stage of the project is the best way to keep projects on track. Successful project meetings are the hallmark of excellent project managers. So understanding the project meeting types is the key to developing agenda that will cover all the required topics of each meeting without getting off the track. So some of the meetings are regular team meetings. That is, this meeting is the most common and frequent meeting type over the project life cycle. Whether they are daily, weekly, or monthly, they are scheduled in the communication management plan. Second one is stakeholder meeting. It's another important type of project meeting as stakeholder support in significant project success. Stakeholder meeting helps maintain interest in and commitment to the project. These meetings are a good opportunity for the project managers to provide a project update and hear the feedback from the stakeholders. Then comes change control meeting. It is organized by the change control board. The purpose of this meeting is to review the change request, whether to accept or whether to include in the project or reject. Then comes status review meeting. This meeting follows a consistent agenda and frequency. It is held to discuss and analyze the information on the current project progress. The project manager provides performance reports to give the team and stakeholders an understanding of performance levels and task progress. So the agenda generally, the schedule status, the scope status, the budget status, and if there is any issue or risks. And then project review meeting. This project meeting is held at the end of the project or project phase to discuss the lesson learned, both in terms of what to continue and what to improve, or what the problems that they faced and how they rectified those problems. Be sure to hold the meeting soon after completion before team members have moved to other works or to other projects. This project meeting is also a great opportunity to recognize and congratulate the team on their success. So here in the diagram, it is clear that establishing the grounded rules, planning decisions, tracking decisions, managing change decisions, relationship decisions, manage subsequent meetings. So how to identify the team? Try to use the meeting effectively. Co-location of the team members so that to communicate them frequently. Creation of the project team name and the team practice or the team rituals. So decision making. So when you are making the decision, that decision should be the best interest of fulfilling the project requirement in align with the project budget and in consideration of the project schedule or project time. So some of the decisions that you are making may not be entirely on your own. Sometimes you can give the decision or you can ask the suggestions to the team members. So the project manager can lead the team through this decision, utilizing the talents, experiences, and education of each team members to come to a conclusion. So how we are making the decision-making process? The problem identification. generate alternatives, reaching a decisions, and then follow up. So there are some project meeting tips for decision makings, like plan well and set the objectives, create an agenda, include the right attendees, start and finish on time, encourage maximum participation, take a good notes or documentation of it, follow up, and never cancel the meeting. How we can able to make the project meeting as a perfect one? You need to select the best project meeting type, plan well and inform attendees in advance the meeting goals, execute effectively by staying on time and on topic, take good notes, request updates, and then follow up. The types of decision making. So there are mainly three kinds of decision makings. Decision making also can be classified into three categories based on the level at which they occur. Strategic decisions set the course of organization. Tactical decisions are decisions about how things will get done. Finally, operational decisions are decisions that employees make each day to run the organization. So here, directive decision making, participative decision making, and consultative decision making. So directive decision making means the project manager makes the decision with little or low input from the project. Participative decision making is what we should aim for. That means participation from all the team members, including the project manager. Then consultative decision making combines the best of both preceding decision making process, that is both from the project manager and also from the project team members. It will be like a consultation, consulting all the members to make the best decisions. So the factors affecting team development, managing conflict within the project team. So generally, what are the conflict occurs that I will give you later stages, the conflict management. But even then a little, because generally the conflict occurs between the functional managers and the project managers with respect to the resource allocation. So encouraging functional conflict. Encourage like dissent by asking tough questions, difference of opinions, bringing people with a different point of view, designate some to be a devil's advocate. So devil's advocate, that means a person who expresses an opinion in order to provoke a debate or test the strength of the opposing arguments. That means he will put a word or just make a statement, and the other members are just to fight for getting a solution for that argument. So ask the team to consider an unthinkable alternative. That means like not like a second choice, a single choice solution. And second part is the encouraging dysfunctional conflict. So mediate the conflict, arbitrate the conflict, control the conflict, accept the conflict, and eliminate the conflict. So dysfunctional means not operating generally. It means generally the conflict, functional conflicts are generally occurs in almost every project. Very rarely the dysfunctional conflicts are occurring in the project. So how we can able to rejuvenate the project team? So informal and formal techniques are there. In informal techniques, institute new procedures or rituals, take an off-site break as a team from the project, like a short break, so that when they will come back, they will be more energetic. View the inspirational message or movie. Means it's like for a relaxing mood, we can tell. How the project sponsor give a pep talk, means like a motivational speech or a motivational talk. When it comes to formal techniques, hold a team building section facilitated by an outsider to clarify ownership issues and affecting performance. Engage in an outside activity that provides an intense common experience to promote social development of the team. So in both the case, in rejuvenating in the sense that, see, the project members will be sometimes fed up with the work, the schedule, the time, the budget, everything. So just to make them more energetic, or just to make them like give them like a motivation, so we should try to provide some motivational speech, for example, or sometimes give them a break, or ask them to go for a movie, ask them to go have a party or a function, whatever it may be. So when like a 4 days break, for example, or 1 week break, for example, so when they will come back with the more energy and more ideas, etc. So there will be face-to-face project teams and sometimes virtual project teams also there. So general challenges that face for the virtual project teams are developing trust between the members is always difficult. So, so how we can able to sorry, how we can able to develop trust between the project team members virtually is exchange of social information, that is communication, and set clear roles for each and every member. So develop effective patterns of communication, like if possible make any face-to-face communication, and keep every team members an update on how the project is going on. Don't allow the team members to vanish. For example, if it is a Zoom meeting, sometimes some people may give an excuse, but try to grab them for the meeting. Establish a code of conduct to avoid any delays from the team members. Establish clear norms and protocols for sufficing assumptions and conflicts. Share the pain in terms of multiple time zones. For example, if you are considering about the team members are located in India and Sudan, so the time difference between India and Sudan is around 3.5 hours. So when you are conducting a meeting, that meeting should be convenient for both the parties or both the team members. So general pitfalls for the project team, or general disadvantages or the failures for the project team. So when the performance level is falling, bureaucratic bypass syndrome. Bureaucratic means, that is dictatorship. So when one man is going to take all the decisions, automatically the others are going to lose their interest. Then when they will have a confusion about their responsibilities, when the team spirit become team infatuation, automatically it is considered as a pitfall. And poor or slow decision making, or slow decision making, it is a pitfall. If you are going like a knave, that is the one who does not know anything about the project, it will also be a pitfall. If there is no proper communication on time to time, updated communication, it will be a pitfall. And group thinking, why I am telling, because when you are giving a problem to the group of members, the decision making sometimes may not take place. Only the arguments or only the suggestions will take place. There will not be any proper conclusions for the given project. So all these things should be avoided in the project team. Otherwise, there will be always a chance for the project to fail. So as we all know, the project management is a team effort. The major pitfall many projects face is project managers do not adequately delegate tasks to their teams or lack trust in their teams. For a project to be successful, you need to delegate, but delegate effectively. You also need to make sure that you trust your team to be able to fulfill the responsibilities you give them. So lack of delegations portrays to your team members a lack of trust. This in turn results in lower the productivity and engagement from them as the employees. So a possible solution: know your team well. Have enough resources to get the task of your project done effectively and efficiently. Knowing your team members allow you to delegate tasks to them that they will excel in it. This not only be beneficial to the overall quality of your projects, but also will allow them to be motivated and boost their confidence. Moreover, make sure that the delegating you are not dictating. You are delegating, not dictating. That is why the bureaucratic bypass syndrome we mentioned. So try to be a good leader and listen to your team members, consider their opinion too. Doing so will benefit you both on the project. Any project you undertake will have issues, and these issues are not what determines in the success of the project. The way you get ahead of issues and handle these pitfalls is what will directly impact the success of the project. So keep these common pitfalls in mind when conducting your next project, and we assure you with the help of this information, you will be able to come up ahead and deliver your project with the success. That's all.